This is my second time recording this because I kind of messed up the first time, but hello, this is Connor, super goofy, and welcome to a review of the new Nervynx track, Tribute, which is basically a tribute to two different things. You can see in the description is a tribute to my alpha style of rap, which basically means the clap rapping style that I started out with on my debut album, Alpha, and that I continued with on albums like Beta and Gamma. And then it's also a tribute to his high school experience. So this is definitely his best song concept by far. I will give him the points for that. It is his best song concept by far because it's a tribute. It's basically, I don't know if you can call it the title, like, I don't know if this is the right context to use the word double entendre, but it's basically kind of that as a title, because like the word tribute, like, obviously has the double meaning of the tribute to basically kind of throwing it back to Alpha era Connor, super goofy, and like a tribute to his 4 years of high school. So yeah, it's definitely, this is definitely his best song concept. And I actually want to pull up the lyrics for this one, because this one's going to be a song that's actually interesting to break down. It's here you can see it. It's a 4 minute and 54 second long track as well. That is longer than anything that's like twice as long as the longest song that I did with the clap rapping style. That's amazing. Let's pull up the lyrics for this one. So the mistake I made in the first recording is I was kind of pointing out lyrics. So I'm just going to let you read them as I scroll down them. But I just want to point this out. The opening two lines, I'm clapping to make the beat, yeah. I'm not Connor in his alpha era. Kiss it, I'm still winning. That's a killer opening two lines. That is like amazing. That's amazing wordplay. I'm loving that one. Also, so basically the song is 4 verses, one for each year of high school. And he talks about his freshman year where he was kind of getting used to everything. He's talking about Miss Bose. And he's talking about, actually reveals that Mansions was actually not the first time he'd ever heard a Connor song, that Miss Bose played him Virus and stuff. And then obviously the best part is where he talks about, like a man with the family stopped to ask him for directions to downtown Buda, and he just told him straight, and they only had a few more turns left to make. Those are my favorite bars from the freshman verse. And then he goes into his sophomore year about how he got really busy and life was hard for him, and he started gaining weight. Also, he started having to learn how to drive. And then when he started driving, he got into an accident in December, all that. Then he goes into his junior year, which was quite uneventful for him. And then he talks about his senior year, which started out horribly, and then just got better and better and better and better and better until he gets to the end of the track. Now, I do want to point out some of the only real issue I have with it. Obviously, it would be better if it was behind a beat, but we're not going to really dock anything. I'm not going to really dock anything for that because I get what he's trying to go at. I respect what he's trying to go at. He's trying to recreate Alpha era Connor Super Goofy, and I just don't think that he does it I don't think it's completely true to the style of Alpha. I don't know what I'm saying. I just don't think it quite... What I'm trying to say is, I don't think it is quite the perfect replication of, an Alpha-era Connor Super Goofy song, because, for one thing, the elephant in the room is, look at the length of this song. It is 5 minutes long. None of the tracks on Alpha even surpassed, a minute and 40 seconds. So, obviously the length doesn't really make it accurate for, an Alpha-era Connor Super Goofy song. Also, the way he claps and raps, I don't think is very, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? I don't think the way he's clapping and rapping really represents, the way that I'm clapping and rapping on Alpha. I think he does it a little differently than I do. So I don't think he nails the Alpha era Connor Super Goofy, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to dock points for that. Also, some of his vocal inflections, especially on the second verse, the sophomore verse, I gotta find the lyrics for this, but, where is it? I know I've been yapping, I'll move on if that's fair. I rammed my dad's car into another in December. The vocal inflections at the end of those bars, if you know what I'm talking about, I don't think those are very good. The way he strains out the last syllable is kind of weird to me. That's just a minor nitpick that I have, but I don't know. And then the rest of the song I think is pretty good. The rest of the song is pretty good though. I don't really have I'm honestly kind of blown away by his lyrical skills. The way he's able to go into so much detail about all of his 4 years in high school, the way that he does, and he's able to go at it for 5 minutes is amazing. So, despite some of the song's minor flaws, I think the song concept makes up for it, and the lyrical depth of the song, I think, makes up for it as well. Only things I would criticize is I don't think it accurately represents an Alpha era Connor Super Goofy song, and that he kind of irks me a little bit with a few vocal inflections here and there, which I think warrants probably about a strong 7 to a light 8 on this track. That's about it. See ya.